So one of the most important tabs in the diagnostics dashboard is actually this very, very last tab called Review Low Margin Repair Orders. I mean, this tab alone really covers most of what's in the Insights dashboard. So if you're going through this tab, this is just a great way to track and make sure every part does get put on the RO or does end up getting credited. And it's super simple to go through. All you do is you can just open this up to bring up the list, and we actually just redid this. We now automatically sort this by the biggest potential loss, so you can go through top down. You can see if any assignment has been made on this RO already, and whether that's an open assignment or a manager maybe went in and closed it. And you can see what the status is on the RO, whether it's open or closed. Regardless, you can open up these repair orders, and the first thing you'll notice is check engine lights will always appear on these repair orders right up here. And it's super, super important to open these up and go through your repair orders this way. It's going to tell you exactly what's going wrong and what needs to be fixed. So in this case, I can see there are two different items here. There's a not charged and there's a charge discrepancy. So we can start with a charge discrepancy. What happened here is I can see I bought this part. It looks like an engine mount. I could even open the invoice if I wanted to. Which we can wait for that. There it is, engine mount. We saw the PO number match to the RO number in my shop management system, and we actually matched this to the entry in the RO. So this matched up successfully, but you'll notice in my shop management system, I said this part cost me $31, but on this invoice, Wikidfile saw it costed us $62. So we may have upcharged this like $30, $40 and made $10 since we sold it for $70, let's say. But if we said we paid $62, we probably could have made a lot more and upcharged it more. So it's really just helping you accurately reflect your P&Ls and making sure you're upcharging your parts correctly with what's in your shop management system. Now, moving down, we can look at our other issue that was spotted in this RO. There's two parts that look like they are not charged, and we can see these are just core charges. So why these got flagged is because these came straight from invoices with a matching PO number to the RO number. And you'll notice both of these don't have an RO cost. So these actually were not able to match up to my RO in my shop management system. So Wikidfile is just flagging this because it's saying, hey, you spent $330 here, $332 here. We see these on the invoices. We know it's for this RO, but we didn't match it up. Now, since these are our core charges, I know I'm probably just, hopefully, going to return these cores. So once an RMA actually gets uploaded into Wikidfile, or you print an RMA straight through Wikidfile for these cores, these would actually leave this check engine light and form a new one called uncredited returns. Or, better yet, if you upload a credit memo into our system, then these would just completely leave out the check engine lights and the margin would fix itself here. So the credit is the final piece, flag on the hill. Once you upload the credit memo, these would leave, the margin would get fixed. Now if you uploaded an RMA or printed an RMA, these would leave as well, but it would form a new check engine light called uncredited returns, just waiting for the credit to happen because that's when you actually get your money back. So either way. Now the final piece in this check engine light I do want to cover is there is this final box you'll always see that says parts sold to the customer. That may be one of the not charged parts above. What this means is basically these are all the parts from the shop management system, but only the ones that aren't matching up. So it's saying, hey, these no charges could be these parts from the RO because these aren't matching up. So you can always double check and compare these to see if there's maybe a simple matching issue. It might be easier if you open up your shop management system and look at it that way. If it's a simple, matching issue, because AI is never going to be 100% perfect, you can always review this repair order because you know everything is okay. And you do that by hitting Move to Folder in the top, hit Reviewed, and it's going to make you type in a note. So you could say maybe like matching issue, or maybe it could be anything else. Maybe you checked it, everything's good, you want to gray out the check engine lights and get this RO to leave that review list. Once you hit confirm, this RO will leave that review list. These check engine lights will gray out, but of course you can open them at any time, and you can unreview this repair order at any time as well. Now, a couple other things about the repair order view is we do have more list here under parts overview. So if you want to try to make more sense of what's going on, like what you purchased, so everything from matching invoices to items straight from the shop management system, we know you paid for it, so that's going to be under purchased. Sold is going to be only what's in the shop management system, so you can scroll down, see what was actually sold. You can see a lot of these have matching to invoices. Some of these say inventory because they have no match to invoices. So these are straight from my shop management system. We just have to assume they came out of inventory. But usually you won't even have to check these lists down here. The check engine light is going to tell you everything you need to know. Now lastly, we do have the assignments tab. So it can be a good idea for owners, bookkeepers, anyone with admin access really, to assign these ROs to managers, especially if they need to return their parts. So you can always make assignments to other members in the team. And that assignment status will reflect in this list view. If I made an assignment, it will say open. If a manager goes in, returns the part maybe, or just closes out the assignment, that will also be reflected in the assignment status.